One of the most disheartening things as a woman is when one of your close guy friends makes an advance at you or says something that's sexual, because it's really just like, why you too? Like, I thought you were different. I had a guy friend for years. When I tell you this was my guy best friend, I told him everything. Like, it was that. And this was for years. I found out that he made a sexual comment about me, saying he would whatever, whatever, whatever. I promise y'all that was the end of the relationship. Like, we're still cool to a certain extent, but literally the day I found that out, it just broke my heart, because it was just like, why can't, like, you was, I thought I was one of the bro. I don't know. I just feel like men don't understand how much they hurt us when they do that, because I really thought you were different. I really thought you were different.
Well, we're not. None of us are. And I don't care how much every single woman that you talk to always say, oh no, he would never talk to me. He would never break our boundary. He would never break our code, this and that, and so on and so forth. It's a very, very, very rare occasion where there's a guy that's just hanging around and just being in the friend zone and being stuck and being your friend, especially if the woman is incredibly attractive. There's very few situations where the guy just genuinely wants to be your friend alone. Now, I'm not saying that guys don't want to be friends with women, and I'm not saying that it's not possible. But what I am saying is, and I'm going to approach this from a completely different perspective also. Why are women in 2025 and beyond still acting surprised when a guy shoots his shot? Y'all are human beings, right? You know, it's almost like Hancock. I don't know if y'all ever watched that movie with Will Smith, but it's almost like Hancock, and it's like, okay, the closer y'all are, the weaker you become. But for whatever reason, you thought that you was one of the bros. You're not a bro. You a woman. And a decent looking woman, if we do want to give her credit. And I'm always going to link back to the content creator in the description of the video, because it's just the right thing to do regardless of whether I agree with him or not. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley 40% off your first order plus 20% off for life. But the reality is that, why are people still acting surprised that the person that has been hanging around and you think that they're your bestie, what are they, gay? If he's not gay, then I don't think it's unreasonable for him to say, hey, listen, you know what I'm saying? What if? The problem with most guys, to be honest with you and to be very frank and transparent, is that they waste so much time not establishing or shooting a shot way in the beginning, hoping for you to fall into his lap or for you to fall. And these stupid dudes is out here looking at you get buzzed down by a real one, looking at you get talked to about, you know what I'm saying, all of these other dudes that you're talking to, and they probably not as good as him for you and all of this stuff. And so this guy actually have your best interest at heart. This guy, let me describe the feeling that I hear a lot of guys talk about in these coaching sessions. This guy actually loves you, loves the dumb shit that you about. You know what I'm saying? He knows how stupid you are. He knows your flaws. He knows how you've been getting used and abused by the dudes that's in the streets that you've been choosing for yourself. And the dude that's actually for you. And I always say that women should probably date their best friends, because that's the person that'll stick with them, got their interests at heart. They know all of their issues and problems, and they still choose to be around them, and they also still shooting a shot. It's not even about him trying to bust you down. These are the dudes, honestly, and I'm just being for real, these are the dudes that genuinely want the best for you. And women hate that. They want to be a part of the bros. They think that they guys, they spirit animals and all of this stuff. And so they turn these guys down. That's actually best for them. In reality, these are the guys that they should be running towards. They do it anyway. They do it anyway. They want you to be their best friend, but you don't get any benefits as a result of it. So in a normal relationship, and I'm just talking about people that are married or in a real locked in relationship, you're doing all of the things that you would do in a normal relationship. You just don't get the full benefit package as a result of it. And again, I think that a lot of the problem with these guys is that they choose to continue to rock out with these women, and they hope, and sometimes it lasts for years and years and years. And why are you letting this woman waste your time? She know what she doing. She not stupid. She know exactly what she doing. Why are you wasting your time with that woman? And I blame the guys a lot of times. I do. I genuinely blame the guys. I'm not even going to put this on the women. Even though they act naive, Even though they act like they don't know, oh my God, he will really talk to me or he would really hit it if he really had the opportunity to. No. Mm-mm. Absolutely, positively, 100% I blame the men for this. Because they wait so long and they allow for these chicks to put them in a friend zone. But honestly, if you would have established what you was looking for in the beginning, A, you might have been able to get a shot. But B, you definitely wouldn't be wasting your time. And that's the worst thing that you can do is waste your time with a woman that'll never give you a chance in the first place. And so kudos to him for actually shooting a shot or making it known what it is that he wanted. But now I have to look at it from the woman's perspective. What the hell is wrong with y'all not dating y'all best friend? Why wouldn't you want to be with the guy that genuinely likes you and loves you? Why would you want to go and get finessed out in the street so much? And you cannot. Man, listen, I'm not going for it, bro, not even a little bit. I'm telling you now, if nobody has ever told you in life, I'm going to be the uncle that tells you the truth. Hear me and hear me clearly. 99% of most of these guys that you think is your best friend, they're not. And even if you ask them, hey, do you look at me like that or whatever, and they deny it, it's not true. It's not true. Now, I will say that nothing is 100%. And so I do think that there's a small percentage of people that's like, nah, man, you know what, dog, that's just my sister, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Or y'all was raised together or the circumstances just a little bit different. But in most instances, you going, you absolutely going, and they'll take you in a heartbeat. And that's cool. I don't have no problem with that. I don't think that that's an issue. I think that them genuinely liking you is good, and it could be beneficial for you, and it could be helpful for you, and it'll actually trans, have your whole life in a good space, and y'all will be a good thing. But the fact that you keep fighting it because for whatever reason you want to have bro code and you want to be a part of the bro movement, and oh my God, I can't believe it. I don't believe that you can't believe it. A, and then B, what the fuck is you looking for? What are you looking for? Honestly, and for the women in the chat, for the women that watch this video, I'm curious, what are you looking for, if not a person that can hold you down and spend the rest of your life? What you think that the guy that you get with is not going to look at him and say, hey, man, why y'all so goddamn close? You don't think that that's going to happen? You think you're gonna stand up to the new guy that you wind up getting with, and he gonna be comfortable with he being your bestie, and whenever y'all having problems, for you to run over and tell him all of his business with another guy? It don't work. It's not gonna work like that. And again, I'm not saying that this is not a thing that can't work, that it's not a thing that could work, that there is a small smidget of a possibility of it working. But I have not seen it really work. And I'm pretty sure that everybody that's watching this in the chat could tell you that they have not seen it work. And it's probably some guys in the chat right now that is stuck in a friend zone, that is not willing to admit that they are, and don't want to. It's not even an authentic friendship anyway, because if they stuck in a friend zone and they still want to be with you, I just, man, listen, bro. Here's my advice to the guys. Fuck what they talking about. Here's my advice to the guys. Shoot your shot. If it's not popping, move on with your life and stop being imprisoned by the possibility of you being able to get with this person and trying to wait for her to figure it out. Get your gumption up, get your backbone up, shoot your shot, make it known what it is that you're looking for. I would say 50% of the time, it's gonna work the way it's supposed to. If not, stop being friends with people that's wasting your time, bro. You don't need no more friends. You're getting older. Life is shorter than you think it is, but it's very, very long. Spend it with the person that actually adds value into your life, and be very frank and forthcoming with what it is that you want. Fuck all of that other stuff, bro. Get it out there and see what's happening. And I promise you, you're not gonna miss nothing if it don't go that way. And if it don't go the way that you want it to go, don't keep being friends with the person. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know what you think inside of the comments.